We all know that there were some late round studs picked up in the later rounds. But who are some of the late round sleepers of the NFL draft that were drafted in the later rounds in the NFL draft?
Let's talk football.
Alrighty, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Round Sports Podcast, or sports or everything on this channel. I am your host, Antonio. Today, we are doing another top 10 list, as I'm going to be going over my top 10 rookie late round sleepers that I have for the upcoming 2025-26 NFL season. Now, I have both mixed offensive and defensive players as well. I went back and looked at some of the draft studs that were taken in the later rounds, and I do believe there are some that people are somewhat sleeping on. Now, I'm not putting any undrafted free agents. I'm going to go over that in a separate video. I believe that there's a lot of great studs. You got so many great ones. But I'm going to talk about that all in just a second. Before we get started, though, if you guys do enjoy this video, please do me a favor. Smash like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want me to do a top 10 list, give me a suggestion down in the comments. I'll do my best to do it. So for now, let's get this video started. First up, coming in at number 10 is Alec Iman from Stanford going to the Tennessee Titans. Now, Iman, this man, I actually like. I watched some of his highlights from Stanford. He is a really good, solid wide receiver. He is solid. And if you pair that up with some of the guys that they have on the Titans already, you already got Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett. You already got Xavier Restrepo picked up an undrafted free agency. And now you got Alec Iman, and then also lost Gunnar Helm from the NFL draft as well. Iman, I love the way this man plays. This man plays like his head is on a swivel. He is such an amazing player. He's got amazing legs. He can run routes really well. Now, Stanford's not the best school in the world. We all know that much. But Christian McCaffrey did come from that school, but he's not won a Super Bowl since then. But that's why Alec Iman is at number 10. Coming in at number 9, you got Tyler Barron, defensive end for the New York Jets. Now, this man originally was with the Tennessee Volunteers, but transferred to the University of Miami, where his name became more eye-popping. This man, I look at the Jets, this is a guy that fits them perfectly because they needed help in the defensive front. And when you're going against teams in the division like the Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, and also, Patriots, and then the Dolphins, you got to be able to get to the quarterback. And this man, Tyler Barron, is perfect for that. He can get to quarterbacks with ease. He's got great physicality. I love the way that he plays. He was with the Miami Hurricanes. I really believe that they should have been in the playoffs, but that's another story for another day. But Tyler Barron, I would not be surprised if this guy is a candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year, because this man, that's how far I see him going with how much the Jets need defensive help. So that's why I have Tyler Barron at number 9. Coming in at number 8, you got Kobe King, linebacker, Penn State, a member of the Minnesota Vikings. I look at Kobe King. This guy is the same guy that played behind Abdul Carter, and also another guy I'm about to mention next. But this guy, I look at the defense of the Vikings. This guy fits Brian Flores perfectly. He is a linebacker that can pound you right in your skull. He is a guy that is very physical. He is a guy that can get up in the guys. He kind of gives me vibes of Ernest Jones. He kind of gives me vibes of that. He gives me vibes of an Ernest Jones with Seattle. He gives me those vibes. But if you look at the defense of the Vikings, they got studs left and right. And this guy is going to only add to that defense even more. And with them being already one of the big contenders in the division last year with Sam Darnold, I don't expect that to miss a flick here with JJ McCarthy. So that's why I have Kobe King at number 8. Coming in at number 7, you got Jalen Reagor. Safety, Penn State, went to the Houston Texans. I love this addition for the Texans. Some people might look at this the wrong way, but I look at this as a stud move. You're looking at your division that's only getting stronger. You got the Jaguars that are possibly going to win the division next year. You got the Titans with Cam Ward. You got the Colts. And this guy fits your defense perfectly. This guy is a ball hawk. He is a guy that can cover guys on the outside of the field. He is a great physical guy. I love the way that he has played during his time up in Penn State. And I believe that he is going to transition really well into the safety position with this Houston Texans defense. This defense is really good right now, and I trust the defense more than I do with the offense in Houston, which is why I have Jalen Reagor coming in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, and join us while you can, Cowboys. You got Jaydon Blue from Texas, the running back. Now, I look at this guy. I believe they should have gone with Amarion Hampton, but this is actually a great move. I love Jaydon Blue. This guy was a running back at the Texas Longhorns. Same guy that played behind Jonathan Brooks. When I saw this guy, I saw a beast. He is a beast in the run game. He gives me kind of vibes of Derrick Henry combined with a canine. He can be shifty, and it also can be very physical up front. He is a very good running back. I believe he'll have a chance to be a second string running back behind Javonte Williams. We'll have to wait and see what he could do on the field going against some of the division rivals like the Eagles, the Commanders, the Giants. We'll have to wait and see what he can do against them. But that's why I have Jaydon Blue at number 6. Coming in at number 5, you got Troy Horton from wide receiver from Colorado State that went to the Seahawks. Now, I look at this pick, and I think really good things because Seattle needed another receiver to pair with Cooper Kupp and JSN. MVS is a good player. He's more of that speedy player, not that slot guy. This guy, Troy Horton, is a slot man. He is amazing. He was outstanding in Colorado State. I really like the game that he had against Colorado. That was the main game that stood out to me. He has been outstanding, and I believe he is going to be a sneaky stud for the Seattle offense, and I would not be surprised if he becomes a third string wide receiver ahead of Marcus Valdes-Scantling. That's why I have Troy Horton at number 5. Coming in at number 4, you got Leonte Wester, wide receiver, Colorado, that went to the Baltimore Ravens. I love this pick in the later rounds. I love it because you got Zay Flowers already there. You got DeAndre Hopkins. You got Derrick Henry. And you got Mark Andrews. This guy, I believe, could be a third string wide receiver. This guy, Leonte Wester, has amazing potential. I love the way this guy looked in Colorado. Of course, it was Shador throwing him the football, but this guy is outstanding. He gives me vibes of kind of like, if you ask me, he kind of gives me vibes of Doug Baldwin. He gives me vibes of a Doug Baldwin mixed in with Jermaine Kearse. He can be that guy that can be unnoticed, because he's not going to be looked at all this season. And he can play a very similar role that JSN did last year for the Seahawks. He can be that go-to guy because he is a very sneaky player. He's very sneaky. I do believe that this guy is a really good player, and I believe that's why I have him at number 4. Coming at number 3, you got another Colorado wide receiver, Jimmy Horn Jr., going to the Carolina Panthers. Have you seen the way this guy looks at training camp? Have you seen the way he moves his legs? This guy is astonishing. I mean, I looked at his training camp. He's already giving vibes of a Tyreek Hill, and that's something. And what tells me he's a top 3 is what the Panthers have said. They have said that he has stood out in wide receiver training camp, even ahead of Tenero McMillan, and he was a first round pick. So I look at this guy, Jimmy Horn Jr. If he gets a starting role, he could be a very sneaky player on this Panthers team. And I believe he could take the role of Adam Thielen. And that's saying something. Jimmy Horn has already shown me really good vibes going into training camp. I love what I've seen from Jimmy Horn. And if he shows what he did in Colorado as a member of the Carolina Panthers, they could contend for a playoff spot with Bryce Young at the helm. And that's why I have Jimmy Horn at number 3. Coming in at number 2, you got Barrett Carter, linebacker from Clemson, going to the Bengals. Now, I know they didn't have the best draft, but I like the addition of Samar Stewart as well. I do like that addition. But Barrett Carter, I believe, is a sleeper because this man was the vocal point of the Clemson defense. He was the vocal point. And when you look at the Bengals, they needed someone like this. You, of course, got that contract situation still going on with Shamar Stewart and also the extension with Trey Hendrickson. But if he does get extended, he's expected to get. He was offered a deal from, according to sources, $28 million per year because the Bengals just know how to be cheap. I know that much. But Barrett Carter, I do believe he is that guy. He is a guy that can be really very sneaky. He is a guy I really look at. He gives me vibes of a healthy Dre Greenlaw combined with Bobby. He kind of gives me that vibe. He's a big physical guy. He's a game changer on the defense. And if he is anything what he was in Clemson, he is going to change this defense in the secondary and up front. Because Barrett Carter is a sleeper. That's why I'm at number 2. Coming in at number 1, my biggest late round sleeper of the NFL draft is Cam Skattebo from the University of Arizona State going to the New York Giants. Now, I know that the Giants aren't the best team, but this is a good situation for Skattebo. Look at the quarterback room. You got Russell Wilson, Jimmy Winston, and now Jackson Dart to pair with you. I remember first looking at Skattebo when he entered the semifinal of that game against Texas. I had no idea who he was. I had no idea who this guy was. And when I saw that stat pop up with Christian McCaffrey, I was like, dang, this guy's got something. And I looked back at each of his highlights. This man is a sneaky running back. And I believe he was overall the second best running back in the draft. And with the Giants getting him, and also Abdul Carter as well, who knows? Maybe the Giants can contend for playoffs. I'm not expecting it though. When I look at Skattebo, this guy is a game changer. You already got Malik Neighbors. You already got Darius Slayton. You already got Tyrone Tracy Jr. You already got Theo Johnson and a few other weapons you picked up in the draft. When I look at Skattebo, he is a guy that is very much like Chris McCaffrey. He can catch the ball in the receiving game, and he's a guy that can run the ball in the rush game. And they needed to go after another running back that is a star-studded talent since letting go of Saquon Barkley. And this guy, I believe, can fill in the shoes very well in New York. Because Skattebo, they might not be something now, but I'm telling you all this right now. If the Giants get a top 10 pick next season and get Harold Perkins in that defense and maybe get another stud at the receiver position, I am telling y'all something right now. The Giants could be the sneakiest rising up team in the National Football League. And that's coming from me. This, I believe, is a good opportunity for the Skattebo to prove all what he is. He has a chance to prove that he is one of the better running backs in the draft. And I believe he could have a chance to run in the Offensive Rookie of the Year category because Skattebo is an amazing player. I really like the way that he plays. So we'll see what happens, but I have Skattebo at number 1. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you guys think was a late round sleeper that people are not catching an eye on? Was it someone that I mentioned? Was it a different player? If it was a different player, let me know in the comments who and why. Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor. Smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.